Hello friends, so this is lecture 2 from unit 1, subject code 55, principles and practices of management. इसमें हम functions of management की बात करेंगे. UGC NET 2020 crash course. I am your instructor for this presentation, Soumya D. Tiwari. Previous year के exam trends हमें पता है, जैसा कि हमने introduction presentation में discuss भी किया हुआ है. Business management 23% की importance है with OB. So we expect the questions to come from this particular unit. इस presentation पे हम functions of management की बात करेंगे, planning and decision making, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling and coordinating. Lecture 1 में हमने already thoughts of management और approaches of management discuss किया है. मैं इसके link आपसे share करूँगी अपने comment box पे. So let's start with the management, functions of management from this presentation. The link of lecture 1 and the introduction presentation is shared in the comment box. तो आप लोग वहाँ से देख सकते हैं अगर आपको previous revision लेना है. We have already discussed about various definitions from management. तो इस lecture को start करने से पहले let's quickly understand the management, as management is the process of conducting a set of functions, planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling to get the work done in an efficient and effective manner. यहाँ पे दो नए words हैं, efficient and effective. इसको इस तरह से समझेंगे, concept of management, traditional concept और modern concept है. क्या difference है? Traditional concept कहता है it was concerned with art of getting things done through others. Modern concept says it is a process of getting things done with the aim to achieve goal. यहाँ पे goal की बात हो रही है, organizational goal. Effectively and efficiently, दोनों words थोड़े confusing हैं जो आपके questions में भी आ सकते हैं UGC NET के. So effectiveness is completing task or achieving goals in the requisite time period, और efficiently होता है doing the task accurately with minimum resources. Nature of management की बात कर ले. Nature of management में कुछ pin pointers हैं. I'll explain you in brief. First one is group effort. It says कि ये कोई single person नहीं है जिसका पूरा काम है. It is a group method. All managers are affected by each and every decision taken in an organization. Goal-oriented process. Every organization established is for the fulfillment of one or more objective. Management act as a medium which facilitates in achieving the objectives. Intangible forces. Management is a force which is not visible. It is only felt or realized on the basis of success of the organization. Process की बात करें. The chief advocates of the theory, Theo, Hyman and Terry, said that view the management is a process. They feel the process of management includes planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Inborn and acquired quality. Traditional concept of management ability is an inborn quality, which means managers are not made but born. Whereas modern concept says if a person does not possess the gift of inborn management ability, it can be developed by the institutions. Next is universal activity. It is that truth which is prevalent in every sphere and it is equally applicable everywhere. Management too has the equality. Dynamic system. It is based on certain principles, means some basic truth which establishes a link between cause and effect. Principle of management continue changing according to the atmosphere in which organization functions. It is both science and art. ये बहुत common question है यहाँ पे, जो नेट पे भी पूछा जाता है और बहुत competitive examinations में पूछा जाता है. That what do you understand by the sentence management is both science and art? इसको समझा देती हूँ. Why is it said it is both? Management can be said as art because it satisfies a manager applies his acquired knowledge in a personalized and skillful manner. So it satisfies the education quotient of the manager. Management is science because it has its own definite principles which are applied everywhere. For example, the principle of division of work and specialization is applied everywhere. Next slide, levels of management. You have 3 levels of management: top, middle and lower. Usually the organizations have been divided in these 3 levels only. For top level management, executive coaching, change management, leadership delegations and empowerment is there. For middle management, problem solving, team building, talent development, performance management. For lower management, emotional intelligence and coaching for performance is needed. So this was the introduction of this presentation. Now when we start on with the functions of management, ये मैंने एक डायग्राम में आप लोग को दिखाया है. COSDCON is short form abbreviation, जिससे आपको ये डायग्राम इजीली याद हो सकता है. It is the short form for planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. ये प्राइमरी फंक्शंस है मैनेजमेंट के. इनके बाद सब्सिडियरी फंक्शंस भी आजकल फैशन में हैं. People have added these 3 functions later on, that is coordinating, motivating and communicating. तो इसके पहले कि हम लोग इसके बारे में जाने, let's quickly know the history from where these functions have arisen. We can analyze. It was first appeared in 1937. Staff paper by Luther Gulick and Lyndall Orwick, written for Brownlow Committee. COSDCOB is an acronym widely used in the field of management and public administration that reflects the classic view of administrative management. It is the answer designed to call attention to the various functional elements of the work of a chief executive, because administration and management have all lost all specific content. So we had planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling, reporting and communicating. So starting on with the first function of management, that is planning. You can easily understand with the help of a diagram. ये बहुत easy होगा आपको ये remember करने के लिए कि ये function exactly क्या है. What, when, how. How will you define what? You have to lay down the mission. When के लिए vision and how for objectives. So planning is primary function of management. It involves determination of a course of action to achieve desired results. It is the starting point of management and is the key to success, stability, prosperity in business. आप चाहें तो मेरा presentation बीच में pause करके you can go through the content so that you can understand. You can also download these presentations from my website, that is www.eduplinth.com. वहां से आपको ये presentations भी easily मिल सकती हैं. Second one is organizing. जब आप कोई startup start करना चाहते हो, you're into organization, how will you manage the things? How will you manage the places? आप resources कैसे इकट्ठा करोगे? आप सब काम एक साथ अपने से नहीं कर सकते हो. So this is organizing function. It means to bring the resources, men, material, machine, etc. together and use them properly for achieving the objectives. Organization is a process as well as it is a structure. It means arranging ways and means for the execution of a business plan. It involves different aspects such as departmentation, span of control, delegation of authority, establishment of superior-subordinate relationship, and provision of mechanism for coordination of various business activities. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो recruitment, productions and operations, marketing and sales, capital, machine, organization structure, personnel, ये सारी चीजें organizing के अंदर ही आती हैं जब आपको सारे resources एक जगह plan out करने हैं. Staffing, an important function. Staffing refers to manpower required for the execution of a business plan. पहले हमने plan किया, resources इकट्ठा किए, अब हम ये देख रहे हैं कि हमें human resources में कितनी requirement है. It is a managerial functions which involves recruitment, hiring, selection, appraisal, remuneration and development of managerial personnel. ये सारी चीजें यहाँ पे मैंने आपको विद डायग्राम भी शो की हैं so that you remember them easily. Every business unit needs efficient, stable and cooperative staff. In many organizations, manpower planning and development activities are entrusted to personnel manager or HRD manager. तो HR का मेन फंडा है राइट मैन फॉर द राइट जॉब, और अगर हम ये HRM पढ़ेंगे इसके आगे तो उसमें हम ये भी पढ़ेंगे राइट मैन फॉर द राइट जॉब एट द राइट टाइम. Directing, the third function, it is a managerial function which deals with guiding and instructing people to do the work in right manner. We can say supervising, motivating, and then guiding. They have to work as leaders for their subordinates. Clear plans and sound organization set the stage, but it requires a manager to direct and lead his men for achieving the objectives. आप ये कंटेंट पूरा आप मेरे वेबसाइट से डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. यू कैन गो थ्रू इट. इट्स अ वेरी कंसाइज कंटेंट, बहुत हेल्पफुल होगा आपको. नॉट अबाउट ओनली यूजीसी नेट दिस ईयर, इट इज हेल्पफुल थ्रू आउट द ईयर फॉर ऑल द बीबीए एंड एमबीए स्टूडेंट जिनको पढ़ने में प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, कॉम्प्लेक्स लग रहा है. इट्स वेरी सिंपल इन वेरी सिंपल लैंग्वेज. नेक्स्ट फंक्शन इज कंट्रोलिंग. इट इज एन इंपॉर्टेंट फंक्शन ऑफ मैनेजमेंट. It is necessary in case of individuals and departments so as to avoid wrong actions and activities. Controlling involves three broad aspects: establishing standards of performance, measuring work in progress and interpreting results, taking corrective actions if required. Business plans do not give positive results automatically. कुछ भी आप प्लान करते हैं, you need to take the corrective actions at midpoints to understand कि वो सही डायरेक्शन पे जा रहा है कि नहीं. Managers have to exercise effective control in order to bring success to business plan. It is rightly treated as the soul of management process. अब हम स्टार्ट करते हैं वो फंक्शंस जो पॉडिस्कॉन में नहीं है. कोऑर्डिनेटिंग, इफेक्टिव कोऑर्डिनेशन ये बहुत जरूरी है क्योंकि एक अकेला मैनेजर हर चीज नहीं कर सकता है. There has to be different departments and each and every department of the organization have to work in coordination. एक साथ काम करेंगे तभी काम पॉसिबल है. Therefore, effective coordination and integration of activities of different departments is essential for working of an organization. This suggests the importance of coordinating. It is rightly treated as the essence of management. It can be an independent function also. It is essential at all the levels so that you can get one clear-cut direction to the activities of individuals and the departments. Motivating. This is very important function which is newly added. Why we say so? Because in this function, every manager motivates his or her team to give their best to the organization. It means to encourage people to take more interest and initiative. जितना ज़्यादा लोग आपके लिए काम करने के लिए interested होंगे, जितना ज़्यादा खुद से initiative लेंगे, that will be better for your organization. जैसे हमने first slide में पढ़ा है कि management is all about taking out work from others in effective and efficient manner. उसके लिए ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. Organizations prosper when the employees are motivated through special efforts, including provision of facilities and incentives. It is a psychological process. तो ये जरूरी है कि managers अपनी टीम को time to time motivate करते रहें so that they can improvise. Communicating. These days, this function has gained a lot of importance. Why? Because now written or oral communication is very necessary for the exchange of facts and opinions. It depends upon your communication ability कि आप कैसे अपनी information convey कर रहे हैं और receiver के end पे वो information कैसे receive हो रही है. That depends कि वो feedback कैसे provide कर रहा है. Major portion of the time of the organization goes into communication in order to direct, motivate, coordinate. People think and act collectively through communication. So we can have a famous saying which says, according to Louis Allen, communication involves a systematic and continuing process of telling, listening, and understanding. So all in all, we can cover up this presentation with the help of this diagram. Strategic planning. This is an overall view of a good business plan. coaching and feedback, interviews, coordination of functions, organizational development, business plan, capacity planning, procurement, risk management. So please remember, functions of management एक ऐसा टॉपिक है जो सिर्फ HRM दैट इज कोड 55 में ही नहीं, ये कई और टॉपिक्स में भी आ सकता है, कई और मैनेजमेंट सब्जेक्ट में भी, कॉमर्स में भी. तो ये प्रेजेंटेशन आपके लिए सब में हेल्पफुल रहेगी टू रिवाइज योर फैक्ट्स एंड all the data. So friends, for further details you can visit my website and you can also consult these books from amazon.in. I'll be giving you some more books जिसमें आपको ये कंटेंट मिल सकता है about principles and practices of management. जितने भी इसके असाइनमेंट्स होंगे प्रिंसिपल्स एंड प्रैक्टिसेस ऑफ मैनेजमेंट यूनिट 1 के, वो आप मेरे वेबसाइट स्टोर से ले सकते हैं www.eduplane.com से. और आप इस वीडियो को देखिए, शेयर करिए, सब्सक्राइब करिए मेरा चैनल, लाइक करिए वीडियो, और आपके जो भी फीडबैक है प्लीज मुझे दीजिए फीडबैक अपने. दैट विल बी वेरी हेल्पफुल टू मी कि मैं अपने वीडियोस को और अच्छे से प्रेजेंट कर पाऊँ. एंड प्लीज राइट टू मी at eduplane@gmail.com. आपके कोई भी सजेशंस होते हैं तो प्लीज डू गिव मी बैक.